Hey guys, this is BubbleWrap. I've got for you a replay I've recently managed to find again on that website a clanmate gave me, so I'm really happy that I found this website. It has awesome replays, and one replay I actually stumbled on was aAaNerchio against ProdiGY, so we actually go Korean here. I've known Nerchio, he is 10th Grandmaster. So when I saw his name, I followed the Grandmaster League pretty closely, and I've seen his name, I was like, I want to have a look at that. I didn't actually see it prior casting it, so I got no idea what actually happened in this game. But with the players that we've got here, it has to be awesome. So the first player I'm going to introduce to you is aAaNerchio, and I don't know if I'm saying it right, probably not. I'm terrible with names, so apologize if I am saying it wrong, and feel free to correct me if you want. Spawning on the bottom left side of Antiga Shipyard, we've got aAaNerchio. He is the red Zerg, and his opponent is gonna be ProdiGY. I'm sure I've heard his name before somewhere. I don't have stats for him though. He is not ranked in the Grandmasters on the European server. On the Grandmasters I can actually see. So we do have ProdiGY here. So he did spawn on the top right side of the Antiga shipping map. And personally I think this map is slightly favors with these spawns. They have far spawns, cross spawns. This map I think is slightly favorizing aAaNerchio. It's generally good for Zergs. You can get your third pretty easily. It is very far range distance, so you're not gonna be seeing any kind of cheese. We see a 15 expand coming out of both players here. Just because these spawns are really far. We already now see we actually see before the barracks. You can get your third pretty easily. It's also pretty easy to guard. I mean, you do have these rocks, but generally if you go for the main attack, it's gonna be here. And these two chokes actually protect this base and this base, and you got a huge open space in the middle. So this map, I think, depending on positioning on the units here, this map could go either very well for the Zerg, or either very badly for it. So we'll see how this game actually goes on. We do have ProdiGY being slightly supplied for a second here. Now this supply depot did get in place. It did get harassed by this drone, who actually bought 2 SCVs, 2 red health, 1 to yellow, 2 commands. There's no morphing in. 4 links in production. We also see the first queen is actually at the natural. We're not gonna see a queen in the main base just yet. There you go, here it comes. He couldn't afford it for quite a while there. Spawning pool, he does have the 100 gas. He's not pulling people off the gas. Is he gonna pull all of them? Yes, he did pull all of them off the gas. We do see the metabolic boost coming rather fast actually. When you expand, you don't normally get that metabolic boost that fast. We might actually be seeing a fast third as well. Although I don't think Nerchio actually scouted the commands, and no he did. No, he was rather close, but he didn't quite get to see the CC. We now see a factory, only 1 gas actually in mind here. CC with a reactor, so we could be seeing some Hellion play maybe. If he actually picked up that ram, he would be able to see that factory as well. And we actually see a very fast third coming out of the Terran. Surprisingly, this is the third before the Zerg's third, and this is very impressive play coming out of ProdiGY here. I would not expect that. We now see the Hellions will start to pop up. No blue flame since blue flame got nerfed. I seem to notice that there isn't much blue flame at all, but we will see the Zerg will scout exactly what's gonna come Nerchio's way, and how he's gonna react to that. We do see a bank going up, 2 Hellions, and I guess he's just gonna go ahead and drone up. No Roach Warren, he doesn't really have a lot of gas either, and the 2 Hellions end up making their way all across the map. 6 more speedlings now on the way. A Roach Warren, although that's not gonna make in time. And we will need to see some sick micro coming out of our Zerg player to prevent big losses from these two Hellions. Unless he's gonna wait for 2 more. I think he will be waiting for these 2 more Hellions, and that could be quite fatal because no, he is actually moving out. We do see some really nice micro coming out of both our players. Those lanes getting roasted alive here. He isn't gonna be able to pick up that ramp until the other 2 Hellions arrive. Although he is actually deciding to fall back and regroup. He does have those 4 Hellions alive still, going to units lost. 100 actually. So that's rather equal. Going to income tab though, we do see 47 for the Zerg, 35 for the Terran. However, the Terran does have additional command center, and he actually has triple mules. That's huge. I'm gonna go to look at income tab. Surprisingly, his mineral income is not that great. I would expect it to be a lot higher. We actually see a Zerg run by just completely bypassing that bunker, and instead of pulling the Marines out, he actually decided to fight with his workers. I'm not sure if I actually agree with that. The mule could go down. Very close to dying. The mule there. Is that a baneless when he's trying to hide? We now see, yep, the Zerglin does get picked. That's a lot of Hellions though. He could potentially want to invest in a blue flame, or is he gonna go straight for siege tanks? He now is working on 2 geysers. No gas taken. He's only now taking the gas natural. I feel that's a bit late, because he is getting double upgrades, stimpak, but he's not gonna be able to get siege tanks anytime soon. He's gonna get the siege mode, then the siege tanks. That's gonna take quite a fair bit of time. He's actually gonna go for the siege tank first. And the wall off now complete for ProdiGY. We now see Hellions trying to kill roaches, and I'm not sure if that's a great idea. There's a lot of roaches coming out for our Zerg player. 5 murders on the way. He has 5 on the field already, and he is getting the Zerg Capras. So Zerg getting ahead on the base here. That base is still stuck in the main. So 3 command centers are there for ProdiGY, but he's not actually able to move out of them just yet. Roaches not making their way. He is gonna be, like I said, he's gonna be trying to protect this part of his base, just to make sure he can protect his third. You see a lot of drones though coming out for our Zerg player. 57. There was just a drone of 11. We actually see a very fast base at the gold, and that is very, very impressive. We actually see 1-1 halfway done. Combat shields in the way, also getting that armory for 2-2 upgrades. Actually, I was simply getting a little bit supply with that overload that did get picked off. He is gonna know that the Terran is on a 3 base though, and actually he sees exactly everything that's going on. He did see the double gas, double upgrades, 4 racks with the factory though. I'm kind of surprised that there is no stubble getting constructed just yet. It seems like it's time for the stubble. He does need to get those medivacs, because he does have a marine heavy army, and marines without marines only got 45 health, 55 with the combat shields, which are halfway done. Stimpak of course already finished. Now we see some turrets getting constructed. Lair has been done, and what tech is aAaNerchio going to go here? He does have the fungal growth. He's gonna go roach infestor, really good against this army, which does not have that many zero medivacs. I actually forgot the name here. And we do see a huge attack coming out from aAaNerchio here, and this time he's not really equipped to deal with this. He's gonna get some severe losses here. I'm gonna go to unit workers killed, 5 workers killed already. So he's trying to pull that army into the siege tank range. There's a lot of 1-1 marines, but the robots do have their one Zerg armor, so I'm actually gonna get rid of that tab. And I'm not sure who's actually going to win this. aAaNerchio showing some great road control, although there is these siege tanks seem to be proven quite troublesome. 2 kills on that one. He is actually managed to get away with 3 of them, and he did kill off 12 workers at the end. Units lost. He's actually managed to kill more of the Terran army than he lost of his own. So not only is ProdiGY slightly behind on economy, I'm actually surprised he's that high. Anyway, he did have that third base for quite a while, so we did manage to actually Nerchio managing to even it up. Now getting slightly ahead with that 9 workers killed. 3 base to 4 base. We also see that the gold has kicked in for Nerchio, and this is gonna be huge. Just because he is gonna be able to get those gold minerals. We see now 1-1 link streaming in here, and a final growth, big final. That's gonna kill all those marines. We see a ton of marines on the low ground. If that gets fan growth, that would be GG. But there is only one infestor who did run out of energy. He is trying to brace. Now 2 more infestors. A fan growth does go down on those marines, and they are gonna go down now. Another fan growth is gonna just clear it all up, and it does. ProdiGY have enough to actually hold on here. Income time shows he lost a lot of workers once again, going to workers killed. 32 workers killed for our Zerg player. He is abusing these rocks quite a fair bit. A gold base now is established. No gas mine. I'm kind of surprised that there is no gas mine. He's only now pulling the gas on the geysers, so he could just potentially forgot about this. And he's also finishing up his 5th base. That's a 5 base Zerg to a 3 base Terran, and that's not a good situation to be in at all if you're the Terran. We do now have the Hive on the way and the Spires, so we will potentially see Broodlords. Although he does have 2 melee and armor, so he could potentially go for Broodlords with full upgrades. This monk is not gonna get made, although I feel that this was not a good engagement at all for the Zerg. He did now lose more than the Terran, although he also has a lot more to lose. Is that a changeling? No, it's not. And that bunker does actually go up. It is gonna come up on fire. He's gonna have to repair it, and we just see siege tank marine composition for our Terran player. We do see upgrades. 2 attack coming in for ProdiGY. We also see 3-3 not quite on the way. He can't afford that much just yet. He did have a lot of econ damage dealt to him. I really like position of Nerchio though. He has like complete map control. You can see this base. He can actually see every single base. He's actually grabbing a 6th base as well. I haven't wrote his position just to make sure you can see when to use the attack, and we could potentially see a huge attack. We do actually see that he is gonna go for Broodlords at the end, which kind of surprises me. He could actually go Broodlords and throw down an Ultra then as well. Only now the first 2 Medivacs pop up, and that's actually quite huge. I mean, we actually see ProdiGY moving out as well. So we will see a slow siege tank push, and a slow siege tank push definitely is gonna lose to Broodlords. 5 Craptors are on the way. Greater Spider as well, and now see a huge final group on those Marines. They're not gonna last long. Tons of infested Terrans getting mobbed as well. That poor infested is actually got stuck in there. He needs to use fungal groups here as well once again, and that's a huge fungal group. And does ProdiGY have enough? For these tanks are still actually up, he needs to target those down. We see huge fungal growth damage here, and surprisingly Nerchio in a ton of trouble. Reinforcing Marine Marauders managing to push him back. He might have to evacuate his 3rd, although there is 68 roaches, 72 lengths, and the 5 infestors are actually on the way right now. That is just a pack of roaches. 3-3 queued up for our Terran player. We now see that the Terran army is actually looking quite damn scary. That's a lot of Zerglings. He could actually try to destroy these Medivacs, so that's exactly what he's doing with his Corruptors. Those Medivacs not gonna last long. And the Terran army is gonna be in a ton of trouble. We now see siege tanks. Siege tanks do come to rescue, although I'm not sure that was actually a good idea, sieging up like this. He might lose. He did lose 2 siege tanks. Going to units lost tab, Zerg still slightly below, but going to income tab, Zerg has a lot more to lose. He had this gold for so long. These mineral fields are halfway mined out already, and this expansion seriously paid back for stuff. He did mine out quite a bit of gas. Do we have Broodlords? Not just able. The Great Spy has been done. Zerg cannot afford. Can't quite afford to get Broodlords right now, because he did have to get a lot of infestors to defend this attack. And that's that. We now see 3 Broodlords. The gold base is gonna go down, but we do see that the Zerglings do have 2-2 with the 3 armor coming in with the crackling upgrade, so they do an immense amount of damage. We see a flanking maneuver coming in from aAaNerchio, although that's not going to do much at all, just because there is this, these siege tanks are positioned very well on high ground now. And the Terran is still grabbing the control of this game. He managed to kill the base, and oh my god, we see a huge Zergling run by, completely ravaging the third base of ProdiGY. He just lost another ton of SCVs, 80 to 53, and he's still holding on. This is crazy. He is actually still holding on. Although his minerals are gonna start to run dry, he does have the 1, 2, 3 command centers with a gold base. He's probably gonna move that to a planetary, though. I wouldn't think he's gonna risk getting a planetary, getting a orbital here. Now we see Broodlords. He did scan the roads. He knows there are Broodlords in the field, and he needs to fall back. Although aAaNerchio is gonna have to be very, very careful with his Broodlords, because actually he's gonna have to live that off. That's not gonna land there anytime soon. He's gonna have to be careful of his position here, because those 10 Marines have a crazy DPS damage, and they can take Broodlords off pretty fast. Even though Broodlords got 1 armor, he doesn't have any upgrades for them. And these Marines Marauders are actually 3-3 right now. 3-3 has kicked in, and he might want to get in the bunker. He is gonna have to fall back. Although Infesta Broodlord seems pretty good, because if those Marines stem and he catches them with the Fungal Grove, that is it. We now see that's exactly what he's trying to do, but Fungal Grove is stopping them, and they're just gonna die. We now see a flank maneuver coming in from our template. 1 Broodlord goes down, 3 still remain. Some great Fungal Groves coming in from aAaNerchio, managing to take out most of the Marines. But we now see Vikings. There's no Corruptors to actually deal with this, so these Broodlords do actually get cleaned up, surprisingly. Great play by our Terrorplay to actually manage to clean this up, getting those 2 Vikings. Although now we're gonna see Corruptors as well. He needs to use this Lava up. Oh, it is gonna die. We now see some Cream Tumors, and now we actually see melee attacks 3 coming for the Zerg, and I feel like he should transition it into those Ultralisks now, because the Terror knows that he has Broodlords and he doesn't have any upgrades for them, but he does have 3-3, more or less there for the for his melee army. So here comes Zerglings. He is gonna get a surround. Is he gonna actually commit to this? 1 Viking go down, and he needs to make sure he doesn't lose those. He really needs those Corruptors as his tech unit. Not many Medivacs still. He's only now got 6 Medivacs with practically 0 energy. Only 2 actually got energy there. And oh my god, we see another drone by picking up a tank, and the Terran is just in a lot of trouble. I'm gonna see a base race. We know that this is passion. He's actually letting this build, surprisingly. Another run by to the main base, and he needs to get those Corruptors out of there. They're getting ravaged. And oh my god, how many workers did he kill? It's 59 workers killed to 14, and our 10 player is still in this. He is not out by any means. His gold is working. He managed to rebuild that. He has a free base, still pretty much running. His macro is crazy. 67 to 45 workers. Another huge damage in the front. Some brilliant final groups coming in from our Zerg player, but that's not going to be enough. 3-3 Marines. Tanks actually managing to win the game with the Terran so far. He needs to think of something, and he needs to think of it fast. Now he's morphing in 4 Broodlords. He needs to get upgrades for those Broodlords if he wants to have a chance. This base is actually getting cleared out. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base. 2, 3, 4 base still, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. He is gonna lose this base, potentially this base as well. We only see now the Broodlords actually finishing 2 more. Are these actually all gonna die right now? No, they are there with 15 health. That's very, very close call. Just 1 more final would have done it. And now Fu is here with 0-2 upgrades. 3rd upgrade surprisingly not coming on. He does have a lot of gas. He should probably save up. He does have a gold base. He should probably save up. He has a crazy amount of gas to get that free vehicle weapons, just because it is so good for those. We know there's a crazy amount of Broodlords with brilliant position to actually get rid of those Marines if he chooses to. Although there's a big engagement in the middle, and this base actually goes down. And that's not good. We now see another pack of Marines streaming up here. He could potentially get to snipe those, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. He knows he can run away, so he at least wants to do some damage. One burglar, 2, 3, 4, all 4 burglars do not go down. The Marines start to concentrate on the run by Zerglings. We now see him dropping on top. He needs to concentrate down that Broodlord though, and he's not quite doing that. And there you go. There, bye goes the Broodlord of the fourth. But that's actually the 6th base, but it is gonna go down. For our Zerg play, he was ahead for the whole game, and now the macro of ProdiGY is just insane. I mean, he's got 48 workers, he's got crazy amount of minerals, he does have that gold base, and the gold base of our Zerg play has been destroyed. And oh boy, he now got 2 queens running in suicide, full energy. Queens, not a good idea. We might be seeing another run by coming into this base, but there is a bunker now in place, and a great play by both these players. Oh, I don't know if the Zerg's gonna have enough now. He's trying to get 11 impets, but the neural parasite has not been researched. He doesn't have the neural parasite to take over the Thors and tanks. And the aAaNerchio actually does call the GG. Crazy game. I was sure, just if you look at the workers killed, he killed 60 workers in a whole game. And, you know, ProdiGY said, yeah, okay, you kill my workers, I'll just make more. And you kill even more, I'll just make even more. A crazy game by both those players. And surprisingly, ProdiGY here, no movement of many barracks. He only has he only has like a pack. Oh, there we go. Here, this is where the building production facilities are. That's all he was working out of. So yeah, guys, this was BabbleRap. I hope you liked this game, and if you ask me, it was crazy. Thanks, guys. BabbleRap out.